Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my channel. It's about 9 a.m. right now. We just had a random rainfall, but the sun was shining. I had to look twice to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing correctly. But it was beautiful. The sun was gold, that early morning glow, and then rain just pitter-pattering over the pergola. You may notice I'm not in my normal home right now. I'm actually dog sitting for a friend. You've seen this doggo, I think once or twice. She's a red golden, she's gorgeous, and basically making me want to be a dog mom even more than I already do. I've got some tea. I just bought some from the grocery store because unfortunately the tea that's here isn't decaf, and decaf is my lifeline if I want to avoid headaches. So I've bought my own. That's good. I actually just confirmed plans with my friend Amanda today. She is kid-free and we thought we'd make the most of it. I think what we're gonna do is head to Barnes & Noble today and do a little bit of book browsing. Just us girls. And I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. I haven't been to Barnes & Noble since that book signing I went to with my author friend Lori. So it's been a minute and I'd like to stock up on 1 or 2 fall reads for the season. Even if it's really just a scouting mission for me to figure out what books I want to buy on my Kindle and not the physical book. So I don't have to worry about running out of shelf space, which seems to be a constant problem in my life. Wonder why. I originally had my embroidered Joy Club crew neck on, but I got a little too warm. But it's just chilly enough out here to enjoy a hot cup of tea, so no complaints from me.
Barnes & Noble, but what you didn't see is for the past hour, Amanda has been nursing me back to health from a migraine. She kindly went in to get me medicine because I didn't bring any with me, and chatted with me while my migraine passed. But I feel better now, as long as I don't turn my head too fast. I think we're on the mend, so we're gonna head to Barnes & Noble and see what we can find. Girls' Day at the bookstore with no kiddos.
That never happens.
That never happens. How thrilled are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
A 10.
10.
I never make it out of the little kids area.
That's so true. I've heard good things about this, but I haven't read the rest of the series, so I'd have to do that before I even thought about getting these. I really have no plan for this Barnes & Noble visit other than I'd love to see what new fall things are out. Even if I don't buy a physical book today, I want to take pictures of things to consider and then get them on my Kindle so I don't have to have a bunch of physical books. Emily Henry came out with a new cover for her People We Meet on Vacation. That's pretty.
Oh yeah, it's even on the side too. On the paper.
Oh yeah, they have painted edges or printed edges, whichever. That's cool. You would like this book, I think. I Spy Uncharmed. I just ordered this. I pre-ordered this actually. I don't think I've ever pre-ordered anything in my life, but I did this one. This might be the spot for a little fall read. I've heard of The Honey Witch, The Spell Shop. This is a great series, A Discovery of Witches. They also have a TV show that I highly recommend.
Natalie's into like the Babysitter's Club.
Yeah.
She's reading all the things that I used to read.
That's a fun age where you can reintroduce the stuff that you grew up on. I saw this new edition. Look at the foiling.
Oh yeah, that looked really cute.
The edges. Oh, look at the little cat.
That's cute.
And the leaves.
Oh, and the cat.
Yeah. Oh, the end pages are pretty too. I've seen this. I have no idea what it's about, but the cover's gorgeous. And I've desperately wanted to read this. Oh, and this one. Oh my word. I may have to pick this one up. I don't know what it's about, but the cover is everything. That's the cutest dedication page. These little stacks of books are going to get me in trouble because I see so many of my to buy list that I keep forgetting about until I see them again. I heard this was good, but this is a chunky boy. Oh, I love that metallic tier. That's so cool. This is on my list too. I've heard the magic system in this book is very unique. This just sounds fun. I've lost Amanda, but I think I know where to find her. Found her willingly in the children's section despite not having her kids with her. Yeah. Have you read the pigeon books? These are my favorite. They're so cute.
Yeah, we have quite a few of them.
I think we have not the whole series, but almost all of them. They're just so good. Did I tell you I just bought Aria like 15 Berenstain Bear books?
No.
I was at the Mom Festival and there was a booth that was selling a bunch of kids' books for $1 each.
Oh, nice.
So I got like 15 of them. So I really don't need to get her anything today. Otherwise we'll run out of room. The Little Ghost Quilts Winter Surprise. Why does this look so cute? I'm not a super ghost fan, but yeah. That looks so cute. Amelia Bedelia.
Those were funny.
I love Amelia Bedelia books. Cute. And the old artwork. It's so nostalgic to me. I think the kids section might be more dangerous than the adult section. Because I'm like, oh, I read this as a kid. And this one's so good. Have you read this one? Dragons Love Tacos. That's probably Aria's favorite book of all time. If your kids need a funny book to read, that's just a good laugh. Dragons Love Tacos. Oh, that's the Twilight. Oh, that's gorgeous. Do they have the whole series like that? Look, a new Twilight. Oh, I don't need it, but it's so good. I'm trying to think of books to recommend to you, but I don't know what you like. Do you
I don't know what I like.
Do you like fantasy where it takes place in a different world? Do you like fiction?
I like reading people's biographies. I mean, it could be really anything, but if it's like something interesting.
Interesting. I never knew that about you.
I'm more of like a information type book reader, I guess.
That's a little out of my wheelhouse.
But when I was a kid, you know, like Harry Potter and all
right.
that stuff.
I'll keep my eye open for some autobiographies then. But I don't read them that often, so I may not be a good help to you. It's a little out of my wheelhouse, Amanda. I don't know how to help you there.
I probably am gonna head back.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'll probably stay a little bit.
Okay.
I'd like to keep looking.
Sounds good. We'll think of other things to do for the fall.
Okay. We still need to go raspberry picking or blackberry picking.
I think it's done.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
I can tell because
I perked up.
you perked up and your eyes are open.
My eyes are open. Yeah, that was a clue, wasn't it? I'm like,
you were like, I can't open this one eye.
Okay. Bye. Drive safe. Bye. Give the kids a hug for me. This has been on my list too. I've heard so many people rave about it, that it was so powerful and so good. So I'm gonna have to add that to my Kindle list too. Didn't they just come out with one about Haymitch? Or is that the one about Haymitch? I can't keep up. Oh, this was the one. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This was the one that people were raving about. So many books, so little time. I'm trying really hard not to buy physical books. And I didn't bring my Kindle with me, so I can't go in and add them to my wish list as I see them. So I'm just sort of taking pictures as I go. I meant to bring my Kindle. Totally slipped my mind. I know it's a little too early for Christmas, but this caught my eye. Okay, I just read the back of this and this sounds adorable. Just a light, easy, low stakes read. Very Hallmark, where the two main characters don't get along at first and then obviously they fall in love. Ah, it's good to be home. Can you tell this is my favorite? Oh, these. I need to add these to my list. I've heard great things. No idea if this is interesting to any of you, just me showing books that I've been wanting to read and haven't had a chance to either buy or to sit down and properly go through. The problem is, books come out so quickly, you don't have any time, unless it's your full-time job, you don't have any time to make it through the stuff you bought last time. Such a hard life, the life of a reader. I'm hunkered down next to all of the D&D dice, but I found the most amazing book that I desperately want to buy right now, but I'm gonna hold off. You guys know that I've been doing Murder Mystery Mondays every Monday, live streaming a book that we've been going through together to solve a cold case. Well, I think I just figured out the book we're gonna do next after we finish that one. This is called A Most Puzzling Murder by Bianca Meres. It has actual puzzles inside the pages that you have to solve to move on. And there are even sections where you choose your own adventure, so you can pick what character you play or read as, but if you choose wrong, it has consequences. That sounds amazing to me. I don't know about you. So I'm gonna hold off buying the physical copy. I'm gonna buy it on Kindle, and we'll have that ready to go for whenever we finish our first book for Murder Mystery Mondays. I'm so glad I found this. I was worried about what book to do next. I wanted it to be as good as the one we're doing now. Barnes & Noble came in clutch. Not the best angle, is it? I have to scooch this way so my head isn't half covered by the rearview mirror. If you couldn't tell, I'm in a rental car today. I needed one for my dog sitting job, so this is a temporary thing, and thank goodness. I'm so thankful that I have it to get me from point A to point B. And it's a very smooth ride, I'll give it that. It has all the bells and whistles, but it's so small compared to my old car. I just don't like it. I don't like feeling small on the highway. I like sitting up higher. I like having a fighting chance if I went head to head with a semi. I mean, the semi would still win, let's not kid ourselves, but I would have had a fighting chance. You will be proud to know I did not buy a single book in that bookstore. Who's shocked? Tell me in the comments. I guarantee you're not more shocked than I am. I did allow myself a coffee though. I got a blended mocha with oat milk, decaf of course, because every bookshop browse deserves a little sweet treat. I may not have bought any books, but I did take a bunch of pictures and video of books that I'd like to add to my Kindle when I get back home. And I think what I'd like to do the rest of the day is just have a reading day. If my little furry companion will let me, I'd love to just cozy on the couch and read a little bit. I am currently reading a very popular fall book that actually was in the shop for $5, except that this one in particular is very boring. I have been pleasantly surprised before, but I think it's because it was adult contemporary romance, not YA. And I'm not talking about spice. I actually don't prefer spice. The YA portion of it feels a little too juvenile for me to enjoy. I actually wrote my contemporary romance, my chai project, almost to fix what I felt was missing in the genre. I mean, they say if you're desperate for a book but can't find it, write it yourself. So I did. I did make one purchase though, other than my coffee. And only the nerds in the audience will appreciate this. If you have no idea what this is, it's okay. But I grabbed some D&D dice. Pink, of course. These are so cute. Like, look how precious. I love these so much. I've wanted a set of my own dice forever, just never found one that I absolutely loved. Eventually, at some point, I'd love to have a crafty day at home where I buy a resin mold of dice and make my own. I think that would be so much fun. Did I mention these are D&D dice, Dungeons and Dragons? If you've never played before, what's an easy one-sentence explanation I can give you? It's like an RPG adventure game where you create the character and play pretend while you do it. Is that a good explanation? I feel like that's pretty good. Well, I think my temporary doggy is probably missing me quite badly at this point, so I'm gonna head home. We're gonna fix some dinner and have a cozy night in reading. How's that sound?
Oops. I didn't mean to break up the party.
No, it's okay. The party can move.
Get out of your way. What is this?
Oh, it's Middleton Merriweather.
The one and only.
I figured you would have come out to see it.
Not really a wander through the garden kind of guy.
Flower on that thing when it blooms? Absolutely amazing.
It's only bloomed 3 or 4 times since Elizabeth Merriweather planted it over 150 years ago.
When's it supposed to bloom again?
No one ever knows.
Last time, just before this plant bloomed, the Merriwick looked exactly like that. I remember because I was a little younger.
So the day has turned into quite a rainy one, but I'm not complaining because that just feels extra cozy to me. Out of all the pictures I took at the bookstore, I think the one I'm gonna go with on my Kindle is A Study in Drowning. That just sounds so moody, academia. I don't know, it feels very fall to me. I did debate whether or not I wanted to get it in audiobook form, but on my Kindle it's only $7, so I think I'm gonna go with that. And if I want to get it in audiobook form later, I can totally do that. But here's A Study in Drowning. Let me read the synopsis for you so you can hear what it's about. Achingly atmospheric and beautifully sharp, A Study in Drowning will draw you in from the first page. Effie Sayer has always believed in fairy tales. Haunted by visions of the Fairy King since childhood, she's had no choice. Her tattered copy of Angharad, Emrys Myrddin's epic about a mortal girl who falls in love with the Fairy King, then destroys him, is the only thing keeping her afloat. So when Myrddin's family announces a contest to redesign the late author's estate, Effie feels certain it's her destiny. But musty, decrepit Hyreth Manor is an impossible task, and its residents are far from welcoming, including Preston Healery, a stodgy young literature scholar determined to expose Myrddin as a fraud. As the two rivals piece together clues about Myrddin's legacy, dark forces, both mortal and magical, conspire against them, and the truth may bring them to ruin. Part historical fantasy, part rivals to lovers romance, part gothic mystery, and all haunting, dreamlike atmosphere, Ava Reed's powerful YA debut will lure in readers who loved The Atlas Six, House of Salt and Sorrows, or Girl, Serpent, Thorn. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm curious about it being a YA. I'm finding more and more that YA is not my preferred age group in books. It just feels too juvenile to me. But younger me, early 20s me, high school me would have absolutely loved it. So it has nothing to do with the book. Everything to do with me. It's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. For example, Guild Hollow by Lori Langdon, great fall read. That is YA, but the stakes are higher and the mystery of it all keeps you reading. It was an enjoyable book for me to read. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Didn't feel like the age difference between me and the characters was a deal breaker. I definitely didn't feel like their problems were too small. It honestly felt like what I wish the show Riverdale had been. I didn't love Riverdale, as a sidebar. I didn't watch very far into it, but the vibes of the show, very Guild Hollow. Since I liked that book, I'm hoping I will like A Study in Drowning, simply because it's not contemporary. There's a little bit of fantasy thrown in there. Fantasy will save me every time. Fantasy fixes all problems, I'm convinced. But we will see. I'm gonna settle in for a nice reading time. Can you see Zoe where is she? Right there. She's moved to the floor. Much more comfortable, apparently. We're gonna enjoy this rainy section of the day with some reading. It began as all things did. A girl on the shore, terrified and desirous. The poster was as frayed and tattered as a page torn from someone's favorite book. Surely, Effie thought, that was intentional. It was printed on a thick yellow parchment, not unlike her drafting linens. The edges were curling in on themselves, either shyly or protectively, as if the parchment had a secret to hide. 3 conditions, just like in one of Myrddin's fairy tales. Effie's heart began beating very fast. Almost unconsciously, she reached up to grasp at her knot of golden hair, tied back with its customary black ribbon. My bangs are questionable at the moment, but in my defense, I've been in and out of the rain all day because Zoe has to go potty. So they're sort of doing what they want to do, and that's okay. I am so far thoroughly enjoying A Study in Drowning. I'm intrigued. I love the premise. The moody academia feel is really pulling me in. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this might be the first academia themed book I've ever read. I may have one or two on my shelf, but I don't think I've ever picked them up. The prose in this are so lovely. The detail, the descriptions instantly paint a picture. It feels like our world, but not quite. 9% of the way in so far. I'm really enjoying it. I've been in a bit of a reading slump. I don't know why. I think it's because I've only just let go of summer, so it's taken me a bit to transition into the fall mindset, but nothing has captured my attention long enough to keep reading past a few chapters. This, I think, might change that. This feels like a palate cleanser kind of book. This feels like something immersive I can really sink my teeth into. I'm quite enjoying it so far. I will keep you posted if you like about how I find this moving forward, but I'm gonna leave the vlog here. We're starting to lose the light. It's finally stopped raining, but I think I want to settle in for the evening with some YouTube, some writing. I'm gonna look at this in the editing and think, Cassie, why? Why did you allow your bangs to show up in public looking like that? Thanks so much for hanging out with me today in this home away from home situation I'm in. Let me know in the comments any fall themed content you're really wanting to see from me this season. I have some ideas, but I want to make sure it's everything you want to watch. So please give me your opinions, all the ideas. I want them. And for anybody still watching, leave a stack of books in the comments so I know which of you made it to the end. I love doing that. I love that you all are interacting with that prompt every time. It feels like a little secret club. Nobody knows why everyone's putting random emojis in the comments, but those who know, you know. I just made myself a cup of tea and it feels so warm against my palms. If you haven't made yourself a cozy little drink, consider this your sign to do it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.